standard reduction potential of copper is greater than hydrogen and of hydrogen is greater than zinc. तो जब हम कॉपर को H+ आयन से रिएक्ट कराएंगे, then H+ ion will not take electrons from copper. It will not oxidize copper because the reduction potential of hydrogen is less than copper. So hydrogen has lesser tendency to accept electrons than copper. In comparison to copper, hydrogen has lesser tendency to accept electrons. So it will not take electrons from copper. So this reaction will not take place. On the other hand, if H+ ion is present with zinc, the reaction between zinc and H+ ions, reduction potential of hydrogen is greater than zinc. Means in comparison to zinc, hydrogen has greater tendency to accept electron. So H+ ions will take electrons from zinc and will get reduced to hydrogen, and zinc will get oxidized to Zn2+ ions. On the other hand, when Cu2+ ions are made to react with hydrogen gas, in that case, since copper has greater tendency to accept electron than hydrogen, Cu2+ ions will take electrons from hydrogen and get reduced to neutral copper atoms, and hydrogen will get oxidized to H+ ions. तो इसमें क्या होगा? Cu2+ ions will take electrons from hydrogen and will change into neutral copper atoms, and hydrogen will get oxidized to H+ ion. When copper reacts with HNO3, then what happens? When copper reacts with HNO3, it changes to Cu2+ ion. अब HNO3 में भी H+ ions है और NO3- ions है. But here this H+ ion is not oxidizing copper. It is the nitrate ion which oxidizes copper to Cu2+ ion. So H+ ion will never get reduced by copper. Copper will not react with H+ ion. On the other hand, zinc reacts with acids liberating hydrogen gas because zinc is oxidized by H+ ion. H+ ion takes electrons from zinc and gets reduced to hydrogen. Zinc gets oxidized to Zn2+ ion. Copper is not oxidized by H+ ion. On the other hand, Cu2+ ions, when they are made to react with hydrogen gas, Cu2+ gets reduced to copper atom and hydrogen gets oxidized to H+ ion. And the reason is copper has greater tendency to get reduced or to accept electron than hydrogen, and hydrogen has greater tendency to get reduced or to accept electron than zinc. This will be 2H+ and here it will be only H2.